Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to be doing 20 minutes, give or take, of auto body and paint Q&A. So if you guys are totally brand new to auto body or you have any questions with your projects, just type them in the chat. But before we do that, if you guys can just type in the chat, let me know where you're tuning in from and all that good stuff. And we will get started. If you're a Learn Auto Body VIP member, just type in the chat VIP, and yeah, we get started with some auto body Q&A. And also type in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. That'll be cool. You can see I'm in my bus. All right, we got I'm assuming the audio and the video is pretty clear. Let me know if the audio and video is good. Also, I'm pretty sure upstate New York, Mr. Doug in the house, Toronto, Canada, VIP, California, Mr. Martinez, Chuck, VIP, North Carolina. Awesome, awesome. I hope everyone's doing well. If you guys want to talk about your projects, whatever you guys got going, let me know. Here to help you out for the next 20 minutes, give or take, with some live Q&A on auto body. If you're, in the bodywork stage, the prepping stage, whatever it is, type it in the chat and let me know. And I'm just here to help you out. I commit pretty much 30 minutes a week for you guys for auto body Q&A. And if you guys are watching the replay here and you can't make it, just remember Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, we're here to do auto body Q&A for you guys, help you out, get to the next level. Audio all good. Hey, Tony, sound and video good. Awesome. How many newbies tuning in for the first time? If you're a total newbie, I want to invite you to a page where you can literally test out my VIP program for 7 days for free. And I'm also going to send you a Gun Bud Ultra lighting system for free just for checking it out. So click that link, guys, in the chat. I'm not sure if that page is going to load. Maybe I'll do this. If you guys don't know what a Gun Bud is, it's a Gun Bud Ultra lighting system. It snaps onto any spray gun, and it helps you see so much better while you're painting. It'll help you reduce your runs, orange peel. You get the lay-on paint finishes so much nicer, and it works really well. Even in a spray booth, if you have a fully lit spray booth, or if you're in a DIY garage, I personally, anytime I do any type of spraying, I make sure I got my Gun Bud strapped on to my cup there. And it just makes blending, painting candies, pearls, and flakes, or color matching so much easier with the Gun Bud Ultra Lighting System. So put your info in on that page and find out and check out the special offer where you can get one of those for free. Just help me with shipping and handling. So anyway, guys, let's see. I have a question about RTP base and mid coat. Should they be thin to meet viscosity you speak about in your RADS videos? Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much paint. If you're spraying out of a 1.3 to 1.4 tip, if you watch the RAD series, that's the viscosity that you want to be at, pretty much. Sometimes if you're spraying it too thick, you're going to end up with a little orange peel. Too thin, you're just going to take a longer time to cover, right? So I would say mix the paint to what what the ratio says on the can, your mixing ratio. And then if it looks like it's a little thick, you can always add 5% more reducer, just a little bit, to thin it down to give you better flow out on the base coat and mid coats. Normally with clear coats, I usually just I'll spray it as the 2-to-1 or 4-to-1, whatever the mixing ratio is on that clear coat. I usually just mix it up and spray it. It's very rare that I reduce clear coat. But single stage, a lot of times I will reduce it extra to make sure it's not too thick because I want it to flow out. So, and most importantly is the base coat. You know, base coats I think is probably the most important because if you have orange peel in your base coat, you're going to get orange peel on your clear coat. You know, is this helping, Doug Fox? Let me know. Type in the chat. Let me know, guys. Is that page loading? By the way, that page that I just loaded. Please click this link here, guys. Everybody on. Let me know if it's loading okay and you guys can see it. Just put your info in and let me know that that link is working for you. Just let me know super quickly. If you guys can visit that page quick, you know, put your name and email in and let me know if that link is working okay. Let me see here. Just trying to find something, guys. All right. Any auto body Q&A, guys? Type in the chat. Let me know if you guys got any type of auto body Q&A. Let's see here. Here you go, Maya. Yep. All right. I got a couple hey, Tony, sorry for the moved. Sorry, they moved Sheet Outlaws to Tuesday nights. It's an advertisement right now. I definitely watch afterwards. You got it. Had questions over last month or so. I just finished buffing the F250 and today sprayed the Raptor bed liner. I couldn't have done it without LABAP. Thank you, Tony. Awesome, man. Thank you for this wonderful comment. And if you could send in some before and after pictures, that'll be awesome as well. But in the meantime, I am going to take a screenshot of this. I hope it came out great, by the way. Hey, I have a car with epoxy primer on, and for a couple of years, I was told by Eastwood to scuff it with 320 and prime it, or should I take it down to bare metal and redo it? I mean, if it seems like, you know, if you don't have any like surface rust bleeding through or anything bleeding through, you could leave it on, scuff it with about 320, or you can even go a little rougher, 280, you know, to kind of take off that surface part of it, and then reprime it with a 2K filler primer, and then cut that down flat, and you could paint over it, or you can put a sealer on top of that and paint it. So if you have epoxy on it and if it looks good, it depends on the condition of it. You know, if it doesn't look bad, you could just scuff it. You could reshoot epoxy on it if you wanted to, or you could just put 2K filler primer on top of it, right? And then sand that flat. Make sure you got your imperfections out. Glaze putty what you need to glaze putty if you have to. And then you could put base coat, clear coat right on top of that. You could put single stage right on top of that. Or if you wanted to, you can seal it first, and then you could do your base coat, clear coat paint job on top of that. Normally, you don't seal. You don't go the extra step and do a seal on a car if you're going to be doing a single stage. Single stage is very thick. It's a thick paint, and that stuff pretty much covers over, you know, a 320 grit, no problem. You know, it'll fill 320 grit sand scratches and cover really well. But I prefer to go down to 400 for all of my paint jobs, base coat, clear coat, and regular single stage enamel. Hopefully that helps. Let me know. Type in the chat. Let me know if that helps. For all you newbies just tuning in, don't forget to get this special free offer where I will send you a Gun Bud Ultra lighting system. It sells every day on Amazon for $60. I'll send it to you for right now $16.95 shipping and handling. Just cover the shipping and handling, and you get to test out my Learn Autobody VIP program, which has tens of thousands of users around the world. So check that out. How did you fix spot in base coat on the Tesla? I'm not sure what spot you're talking about, to be exact. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. I might have sanded it and rebased it. I'm not sure what exact part you're referring to. I'm sorry. If I post pictures on LAB, will you see them? Yes. Post them there and tag me. Tag me as well. Thank you. Thank you for that. That helps. Patty and Eva, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Yeah, so guys, after you put your name and info in there, definitely check out the special offer that I have for you, where you can test out, learn auto body and paint VIP. You get access to the complete auto body program. Tons of information in there, everything step by step. I show you how to paint with pearls, flakes, candies, single stage, two stage, three stage paints, body work. You know, we get hardcore into doing restorations and body work and complete paint jobs and motorcycle paint jobs and custom paint jobs and so many videos and so much content in Learn Auto Body VIP that I've been adding in there since 2010, pretty much. And we've had people go through VIP where they opened up their own body shops, became the top of their college class, and so much more. My question is about welding. When repairing a car body, which electrical connections do we have to disconnect to prevent any sort of damages to the electronic units? Well, normally, I mean, if you want to be careful, I would disconnect the battery. And sometimes you might just want to disconnect the alternator. That's pretty much it. So take the ground off the battery. And if you do that, your alternator is pretty much going to be disconnected anyway, because most times your battery goes straight to your starter and alternator. But if you want to be careful, you might want to like unplug your alternator just to be careful, and take your battery, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully that helps. SATA jet, best pressure for clear. Some say 26 psi, some say 36. Daniel Smith, I don't think you went through the RADS paint formula. So I actually give you that RADS paint formula course for free when you put your name and info in here and check out the VIP offer that I have along with the free gun bud. So click that link I just put there, and then we talk about everything about spray pressures, speed and flow, distance to panel. All that is discovered and revealed inside of the RADS paint formula. It's a mini course that I put together for you, absolutely free, and you're going to get that as well, even if you don't join VIP. But if you join VIP, you get all the 250 hours of step-by-step videos. You get priority Q&A with me anytime you have a question or whatever, and all that. So for me, spraying clear coats, I spray around 26 to 28, in that range, around 27. 27. It depends on the spray gun, and it depends on the viscosity of your clear coat. But that's pretty much the range. 36 just seems way too high for me. And that's trigger pulled looking at the gauge, right? Clear coat coming out. Thank you. I appreciate it. You got it. All right, guys. Any auto body Q&A, type it in the chat. Hope everyone's doing good otherwise. We're getting a slowdown in this economy. It's starting to hit. Rolls-Royce is laying off like 2,500 employees. I just got a little text from one of my group chats. Let's see. LinkedIn laying off 700 jobs. Epic Games laying off 900 jobs. Stitch Fix laying off 500 jobs. And those are just some of the big companies. Stitch Fix is actually about to go bankrupt. So things are slowing down, guys. Copper is going down. And what does that mean? When copper goes down, it means manufacturing is going down. New home building is going down. A lot of things, we're going to be getting into a recession next year, guys. In the next 6 to 12 months, things are going to get really bad. And they're saying that it's going to be worse than 2008, guys. So get prepared. Do your research, study, learn how to make your side hustle extra income. Learn how to learn how to flip cars, learn how to make money online, learn how to trade crypto, learn how to trade stocks. It's going to be a pretty rough couple years, I think, from all the information that I've been researching and from some of the experts that I've been listening to. So get prepared. Now is the time to prepare. Actually, right now is the time to build businesses also. And the depression and recessions are the best times to build businesses. So yeah, guys, be prepared, be smart, educate yourself, and keep moving forward. I was laid off in January. What kind of job were you doing? Hey Tony, can you spray solvent paint on over waterborne paint if you scuff it, vice versa? Yeah, of course. You just got to make sure it dries. IT. Crazy, man. So what are you doing now? Are you looking for another gig? You going to start your own thing? I'm working on sanding down, but I got some small rust spots. Can I put some self-etching primer sealer, or epoxy to cover it for now? And when I'm done, yes, you can. I would just put a little bit of epoxy primer if you can. Get a little rattle can of epoxy primer. You could do that. You could even just use a 2K. If it's a small spot, you can use a 2K filler primer. And I would use a 2-part, be a little, stronger for you instead of using a 1-part 1K primer. Thank you, Patty. Keep me posted. Tech support. Cool, man. But yeah, I hope you find another gig. Low volume, low pressure guns. Can you run a spray shop just using? Absolutely. Actually, I prefer a low volume, low pressure for spraying clear coats. And speaking of spray guns, guys, if you guys are looking for great spray guns, check out Zula.com in the link down below over here. Actually, if you invest in any Atom X spray gun, my personal favorites, if you're a DIY, you're looking to go on a budget and get a budget spray gun, look at the Atom X20. But my favorites are the Atom X27 and the X88. Do I have one here? No, they're in the garage. I don't have any here to show you, but you get a free gun butt ultra lighting system when you get any type of Atom spray gun at Zula.com. I think you even get them on eBay and Amazon. It's a hard market at the time. Keep pushing forward. I apply every day. Thanks, Tony. Man, good luck, bro. It's going to get crazy, guys. Buckle up. I was in town today, and man, I'm just noticing so much more poverty and so many more bums on the street here in Hawaii. And like younger and younger people too. It's like ridiculous. It's really crazy. It's way worse than it was. And with all the inflation, what do you expect? It's like crazy. Doug has a question here. He says, another question about what temperatures are too low to spray at, getting colder here in New York. So if you could get your garage, to about 70 degrees, I would say 65 would be the kind of lowest temperatures you'd want to be painting at. If you can warm up your garage till about 65 at least, once you get into the 55s and 60s, it's kind of cold. You'd want to be in a warmer room, heat up the room somehow with it could be electronic heater. And the paint spray, automotive clear coat and base coat is not flammable, guys. So like a lot of people are worried about blowing up, but it's not gonna ignite your garage and you're not gonna blow up in flames. But don't take my word for it. I'm not an expert, just in case. But it's not flammable to the point where you're gonna ignite yourself if you have something plugged in heating the room up. But make sure number one is you have good ventilation wherever you're painting. So if you're in a garage, make sure you have good ventilation all the time, because you don't want to be in a garage where it's all fogged up. You can't really see what you're doing anyway. And it's not good because you got your mask on but you're still, you're breathing in those fumes. You want to have it vent out as quickly as possible so you can see what you're doing and you have cleaner air to work with, when you're painting. So yeah, it's really hot in Eva. I know it's hot. It's hot here as well. It's actually hot here where I'm at. Did that help? So I would say, I mean, ideally 70s and above. 70s above is a good temperature to spray in. 70 to 90. Hotter than that, you're going to be sweating your kahunas off in the spray booth or in your garage. So that's why I prefer to spray in the mornings if it's summer and you're hot. And when I was in Dallas, Texas, during the summer, I would just set everything up at night, paint in the morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then you're done in an hour or two. What is the best way to set up an outside spray booth? We don't get snow here in Jamaica. What do you recommend? Well, you just need a tent, man. A tent, and maybe cover the sides, like a 2-car tent could be a good setup for you. And as long as it's not windy and you're not on a field of dust, you can get pretty good paint jobs outside in a tent. I've done it many times. I have a few video series in VIP where we show you how to do it. But the one thing you want to avoid is the inflatable spray booths outside. Is really not a good setup, especially if you're getting rain in your area, because the clear plastic on top, they leak and you're just going to get water on your paint job. It doesn't really work that well. And they're not meant to be set up outside and kept there. If you're going to set something up like that, it's good to put one of those up inside of a garage, not outside. I would rather if you're going to do an inflatable like that, I would just go tent style, because you got a canvas, a little more heavy duty, with the tarp or canvas on a tent, and then you can cover the sides, set up some ventilation. And to me, it's a much more better option than those inflatable spray booths. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Any last question? We'll take one more question again, guys. If you're watching this as a replay, click over here or down below to check the links. Hit up Zula.com if you're looking for great spray guns. My favorite's the X27, the X88. And if you want to check out this special offer that I'm doing right now, where you can get a free gun butt ultra lighting system. This thing sells on Amazon and eBay for 60 to 70 bucks. I'll send you, just help me with shipping. I will buy the gun, but just help me with shipping for testing out my VIP program. Check it out. You guys are going to love it. Other than that, I'll take one more question and we'll call it a day, and I'll see you guys next week. Type in the chat, guys. Quickly like the video. Oh, I also just released another video on the Tesla. I'm thinking of shorting it down and making a shorter version for you guys as well. So check out my YouTube channel for the 45-minute video on the Tesla project. What the fuck is that? What happened, Louie? Louie, what'd you do, Louie boy? What'd you do? My dog was under the bus. Maybe he hit his head or something. I don't know. Weird. All right, guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit up this page, click the replay, and put your info in to check out this special offer I have for you. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys. Peace. One last question popped in. Hey, Tony, I had another question about paint. When spraying a tri-coat, do you reduce the pearl and spray 2 to 3 coats? Tri-coat, yeah, you reduce it. You spray it like a base coat. So it depends on what paint brand you're using and what it says for the mixing chart, man. I don't know what you're using, but you should have a chart that comes with your paint. It should be on the can or whatever, but most likely base coats you reduce and you spray, and the tri-coat you reduce and you spray. It's usually the same mixture. All right. Good luck. Keep me posted, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.